the
what
other
did we
stream.
learn today?
That growing up is hard.
That aging is a curse.
Close enough. Thanks, everyone. Until stop exploring, stop being curious, and for the love of God, please lose that sense of wonder. Improbably, Poppy.
That's funny. Yeah. Fucking at it again, you know? I'm tired, but not dead. So here we are. Last night, I want to get back into the gym. I want to do a bunch of stuff. And I'm hungry through most of it. I'm not really taking care of myself. Just started a new job, so that's cool. I was hoping to go recycle some cans and bottles, but they got recycled, so I'm shit out of luck there. I was really hoping that would help me get to next week, but beside the case, uh, there's no time, therefore no opportunity to go do what I had to do. I worked today from 2 to 10, so beautiful. Another day of, I don't know, work. Um, it's an 8 hour shift. Not too keen on that. Don't really want to be there for 8 hours. But whatever. That's what I got hired for. It's a seasonal thing. I get paid to be there. So there's that. Like, I don't have to be there otherwise. And I'm not. Um, Unlike my other job where I periodically go in because I actually need stuff. And I'm like, oh, when I'm at work, I'm like, oh, this could be useful or this or that or blah, blah, blah. Anyways, they sell really cheap like ring lights, and I'm considering just getting one because it's like $8. So like, what do I have to lose? Um, I don't have breakfast. I was gonna go buy oatmeal, but I mean it's gonna be like a 2 hour stream. Yeah, 10, 11, 30 ish, like 2.5 hours. Eat food, get ready, and then fucking go to work and show up 15 minutes early. I gotta wear a red shirt, you know? I have to do my laundry, like, it's just a bunch of stuff. I would really like to get a nice film editing software and, while the dogs are playing. This could all be yours. I don't know what music to play. I keep looking at stupid jewelry that's unisex. Gotta love the edge. We're gonna do language learning, of course. I still feel tired. We have like really bad coffee at home. Maybe I should just put up with it because it's better than no coffee. Yeah, not all hoes are created equal. Anyways, no, not clips. From 100% titanium. Interesting. Mass produced things are not. Yeah, I'm invested in what the other stream is talking about. The Holocaust really happened. Yes, it is a thing. It actually happened, and it's with words and thoughts like that that it will happen again. But also, you just can't rule the world, you know? There's just no. There's too many people on the planet. No, I'm an imaginary alien. Well, I mean, at least you're not a person. That makes it easy. If you were a person, you would have like rights and privileges. But you're imaginary and an alien, and it's all in your brain. So later, not an atrocity. Anyways, mental states of delusion, dysphoria. Heard some lady say, we have to be kind at least once a day. We have to remember at some point we were all human. And I'm like, when did you stop? Like, when did you stop being human? Because it's conditioning, dog. We're gonna listen to the stream, and it's gonna be like on a lower volume
I mean,
because
it's
I'm
not
interested in what they have to
devastating,
say.
but again, it could happen regardless of being married. And
So, hey yo, I'm gonna work
so
on
I
getting
think
like another
I think
chair.
that being empathetic, and this is in Australia, so I'm sorry for my accent here. I'm not really sure what the way over there. It can. Yes, yes. Hold on, I'm just scrolled up. I just don't want to be too scrolled up. Weddings are fun. I know. I actually think that I'm so looking forward to like the capitalistic part of it. Like I'm so excited to like get a dress. I'm so excited for everyone to be there and be like, here's your like wedding song together, and this is like a little party just celebrating that you guys are in love. Like, oh, I love love. Which I know is a very emotional part of it.
But yeah,
So I don't want to have that princess
so
Diaries
the
recording.
the
But I also
overlay,
haven't done a like video told about
we
it.
can put it on. We can put it on screen. I can put it on screen. But it's just like
Princess always like getting
I'm not really.
really
This
like
isn't reactionary. Like I was watching it
oh
beforehand, and it got me
emotional
interested, and now I'm like, fuck, I'm invested. Regardless, yeah. What was I saying? I couldn't recycle. Fucking gotta make it through next week. Uh, my bad habits are showing their face again. Like financially, I'm overspending my money. I went out and ate when I wasn't supposed to go out and eat, but it's not like I really have anything here. Um,
my life is going to be I'm going to work really hard and have like a stable amount of money and then
um,
also hopefully work hard or not, but I just don't want money to be like a
issue.
because money unfortunately is so important in this world, which is so sad, but I don't want to ever be like, oh,
I was gonna go to the store and buy some oatmeal.
silly things because of that. So I want to make sure I work
I bought a black candle. That's
in my
cool.
life
It's
and
dark and spooky.
hopefully
Matches my
work
vibe.
hard for it,
Um,
but
yeah, I'm looking at like a bunch of jewelry for whatever reason. I'm gonna replace this one. I I saw this really nice Howl's Moving Castle earrings, and I'm tempted, but it's too expensive. And it just doesn't help me clean out my debt. And then I've already been using my fucking cardigan.
for
Um,
me, like I know that might be so
Trying to
unusual,
support
but
my
you know
favorite
I think
creators. So yeah, I'm caught in between like,
important
and
is just
I'm well aware that like if I don't reel in my bad habits of spending,
like
like my
yeah
car's gonna break down. Like all this shit's bound to happen. So trying to prevent it.
this is something that has actually like
Try not to
helped
let
me
like other people
in a
influence my purchasing and financial power decision making.
because like
Um,
I know a lot in like with gaming as well, women like earn because they're not like reliant on men to survive because of laws and everything like that. And so now we're much more independent, much more selective.
Anyways,
And then we did it at the Republic House there.
yeah. So like, I want to get new wheels for the car, paint job, take it off the street, pull the motor, put a new motor in. But I need another car for that because I don't like public transportation. But because I like driving, I enjoy driving. Like, you don't know how many people I talk to, and they're like, I don't like to drive. It's fucking annoying. It's a nuisance. Like when we have to go somewhere, like yeah, sure, but like I don't enjoy driving, and I'm like, it's because we're conditioned to like, you have to get a car, and you have to do this, and you have to do that. But if infrastructure was better and more poignant,
Like this up in my head.
I don't know what poignant means
I
anymore.
don't think my standards are actually that high. Like I don't think
Thank
my
you, Google on the phone.
I just think like more
Define poignant.
like
Here's the definition of poignant: evoking a keen sense of sadness or regret.
Correct. Incorrect use of the word because that's not what like people want to be in a certain kind of place, not because like people want to put them there, but because they want to put themselves there, and that's the kind of thinking like you know how all these hippies are like, oh well, you gotta follow the energy and blah 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 and yada yada yada. Like, there's a reason why mental health is such an issue. Um, I have complete fucking no faith because all of my social media is cluttered and clustered in nonsense on the idealization of schizophrenia and it being like this spiritual awakening. It is not. It is not a spiritual awakening. You are indeed a schizophrenic. You and your imaginary friends? Sorry to tell you.
what would be the reason? Like I'm pretty like can you give me like a reason? Because like if the reason is like oh they just don't want to, or if the reason is like I actually think that personally it personally think it kind of does break a few of my morals because like in my mind like I have such a value on marriage, like such a high respect for it that like if they also didn't have a high value for it, I just feel
Frodo
like
Baggins. What are
I
those?
have a value that I have and how important it is for me. If they can't see that, I would be like, oh, like unless they have some like good reason, of course, like that I just can't comprehend. Like let's say they're
Oh,
divorced or
yeah,
whatever,
no.
and like like oh I really don't want to had a divorce. I'd be like, well, this is something super important to me. Like this, to be honest, is like a non-negotiable for me sort of thing. Like when I talk to people, I've been on first dates chat. I talk about marriage. I talk about having kids. Like these are like there's like five non-negotiables I have, and like a lot of I see a lot of people's relationships where like they've been together for 3 4 years and then they never spoke about if they wanted kids or not. And I'm like, I talk about that so early because those things are so important to me. Mm. Oh no, that's so bizarre. Mm. Mm.
All the jazz. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not trying to look at my phone. Sorry.
like
Yeah, people want to be in specific places. The future is not what
no,
we are
it's not.
currently creating. We're trying to create the past of some sort.
They were just like, oh, I just really want to be with
But the past is the future for some. The future is the past for others. I don't know.
for a reason.
Time and space is not a linear construct. The future, present, and past all exist within you right now. Um,
That like if they don't align with me, that
I'm gonna co-parent. Yeah, I'm gonna co-parent. The thing about me is that I didn't listen as a child. I was always very. I mean, that's not true. I did listen. Anyways, things are complicated. Regardless, I'm a big energy. My child will probably be a big energy. I'm I have a roof over my head for a reason. I'm not homeless for a reason. It probably falls into the fact that it makes my life easier when I listen to other people simply because it still allows me to do whatever the fuck I want. Now, because I wasn't born with any fucking chatter in the skull and this and that, like thoughts. Thoughts. I wasn't born with thoughts. Just empty head, you know? But none of that makes sense outwardly because it's like a it's this conditional thinking for like mental illness. Like your mind is supposed to be like this black void of emptiness, and you can only hear your own voice, and there's no like chattery monologue. It's just you. Like all those examples in anime and stuff. Like yeah, that's what it is. Except for me, there's always like quiet in here, like always. I used to be uncomfortable, and then like I had a lapse in my own mental health, primarily because of the person I was seeing was not as mentally healthy or what have you. Like we are different personalities and we are different energies. Someone who puts an extra strong emphasis on clairvoyant on clairaudience or schizophrenia is probably not someone I want to spend my time with because they are bad for my mental health. They will impart and in due factual sense transfer over their schizophrenia or their thought patterns into said child. But this is from like an external observance where two parents are co-parenting who were formerly together, got divorced, and then when the child is with the father, they act and behave in one way. When the child is with the mother, they act and behave. I mean, there's a baseline behavior for everything, but when they're with the mother, the ideas are seemingly more prevalent. Women do have a tendency to be more like mental than men because men have to suffer or experience the visceral the vis the is it viscerality of being a man regardless of your sexual orientation and or gender because like you're still a man, right? So you have to deal with all the shit that it comes with being a man. But then it in it of itself, depending on your upbringing, like you can be quote unquote soft in certain uh social circles, but in others, it is not like something that is seen as a positive trait. Yeah, anyways, I have to focus. I'm just tired, to be frank. But my name's RNG. I was gonna say my government name, but it doesn't really matter. Dispositions. Hey, mistake. Anyways, so this is the Howl's Moving Castle. A lot of these are girls stuff, mind you. Uh, but I think these are fucking sick. Mind you, I wear everything in silver because I don't really care for gold. Like, it's expensive and it's annoying. But yeah, like, they're so pretty. And I get it. They're for girls, but whatever. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm Slay too, ho. I also like the green, like, cubic zircon. It looks like an emerald. The garnet's nice. Like, it looks really nice, you know? They're gonna be like, "You're such a," and I'm like, "Whatever, dog." See, that's what I'm saying. Like the softness. But for me, I wasn't always like this. Like I used to be a hell of a awful person. But also freeing. No, I don't want the freeing ones, and I do want these. I don't need the pair. I just need the three, but they're sold out. It's funny because this is literally like a woman's only website. It's literally a woman's only website, and here I am. Like, some of the shit is fire, you know? So I'm gonna say, fuck your gender roles. They also have the calcifer ones. Like, I really like. Because the starlight is cool, but the blue, you know? It's not my flair for the dramatic. Like, the green, because it represents an emerald, and the red, because, you know, Zoltan! Anyways. As a 22-year-old straight male, I thought that these might look too girly or maybe give the wrong impression, but not at all. I love the way they look, feel on, and glad I got them. See? Sophisticated. I could be fancy. This was an Ombu one that I got from fucking Mr. FC. And these fuckers are so expensive. Like, so expensive. The kunai is cool. It sags my ear a little. We live in a society. This one. I still have the little mask somewhere, but part of like the red peeled off. Like it's like a sticker or something. I don't know. Part of this peeled off. Like this part right here peeled off. It's still kind of all red, but and then it broke off from here. So I've just been wearing it. Like I never take it off. So that's that. My ear doesn't wind up irritated. I got the cyst removed from the back of my fucking. Most powerful eyes necklace. I think I'm gonna get this tattooed. Legendary duelist. I don't like this card deck because like it uses so many low level monsters that you're. Ugh. It is not fine. Give me the whole box. Anyways, I should really be practicing Duolingo. But we're on just chatting. Also, I guess I have to mute. Um, I don't want to mute. God damn it. Have a child. It's really nice. The packaging is super nice. You know. Very pleased. Sophisticated. Yeah, a bunch of dudes bought this shit. I'm cool with that. Like, I want the silver. I like the fucking amethyst. I guess if they used real gold in it, the shit would be so expensive. Ah, God damn it. Parlez-vous français? Francois? Oh, now I have to mute it. I am Hungarian.
Chien. Et
Chien. Chien.
et femme. Anglais.
Anglais.
Un garçon français.
Un garçon français. Je m'appelle Mary.
Parlez français.
Paul est français. Paul is French.
Et
Eh.
et
Eh. We can't say shit.
Marc est anglais.
Marc est anglais. You like that?
Je m'appelle Marc.
Je m'a
Me.
m je m'appelle Marc. That sounded like my balls just dropped for the first time, and I apologize.
Je parle français.
Je parle français.
Je m'appelle Julia. Me.
Me. Alright, Debbie Downer.
En.
Oh.
En.
Oh.
Je m'appelle Anna. Je parle français. C'est Antoine. Antoine parle anglais.
Je m'appelle Anna. Je parlais français. C'est Antoine. Antoine parle anglais. Anna speaks French. Thomas est franc. Is there an E? Frances. You have a typo. Cool. It's fine. I was worried about the E. I was like, how do you fucking spell this shit again? Je parle anglais. Je parle Francois. Oh, my brain, dude. I have no brain food. I need it. Let's see how much money I have in my bank account. $30. Got it. That's the disadvantage of working two jobs. I have to make myself lunch for work. I have 14 fucking dollars. Fuck you, Netflix. Angel numbers. I'm gonna fight you. My feelings hurt. I hate this shit. Anyways. Bro, for sure, I'm gonna... Boy. Oh. Ow. Whoa. I'm achy and breaky and I need more time off. I have tomorrow off, but it's not the same thing. I need to be more consistent.
and there'll be stumps where your feet should be. You got that? You little
Amber.
Holy, baby. Good job dancing to.
All things have their beginning and their end. Yeah, you know, they were just. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for music. I gotta stop looking down at my phone. I wonder. Oh, there's email push notifications. But I need my stream fucking thing to show up. Digicore. Ta-da! Comment tu
Il.
t'appelles?
Li. Wal.
Uguale.
Il.
Il est
Français.
français. Et elle est
Française.
française. I better remember the spelling because I was having a hard time spelling
Il
this.
s'appelle Marc.
Il s'appelle Marc.
Elle est anglaise.
Elle est anglaise. She is English. I am
Une fille française.
une fille française.
Française.
Française. Je
M'appelle.
m'appelle Louise.
S'appelle.
S'appelle Louis. This was just a guess, and I'm glad I guessed correctly.
Elle est française.
Elle est française.
Française.
Française. Why do they have to, like, whatever, dude? I don't even
Eggs.
know if they're, like, automated voices or if there's, like, real voice actors to this all.
Aise.
Is. I'm trying to wake up, dude. Ugh. Bonsoir. How's it going? Oh, it's Shaman. Shaman and Cap. Bonsoir. Jesma. Blah. Fuck. I'm not awake right now. I don't like, there's coffee at home. It's just not that good. I'm glad you're doing well though. Can I have a fluent conversation in French? Probably not, but I appreciate the effort. How far are you on your French learning journey? Is she English?
Elle est française.
Comment tu t'appelles? Ah! Damn.
Je suis Alice et je suis française.
Mm,
C'est
you're-
Antoine. Il
you
est
are
français.
far more ahead than I am. Je suis Alice.
Je suis Alice.
Happening.
Je suis.
Je suis Alice et je suis française.
Je
C'est
suis
Antoine. Il est
française.
français.
220. Yeah, you are further ahead than I am. I'm still on section 1.
Elle s'appelle Marie.
Sarah est une fille. Elle est anglaise. Thomas est un garçon. Il est anglais.
Il est, il est anglais. Thomas est un garçon. My harsher pronunciations make the almost fluid French
Sarah est une fille.
sound very
Elle est
rough.
anglaise. Thomas est un garçon. Il est anglais.
What do Sarah and Thomas have in common? They're both English. Femme française. Oh, it's just cause like the extended vowels and stuff, you know. Yeah, I had considered Finnish or Dutch or something, but cause I conveniently have a Nordic ring on my hand, um, so it benefits me to learn. But I'm kind of dumb when it comes to language learning. Anglais. That's really cool. I'm Mexican, so Spanish was my primary language. It's now my second language. English is my primary language. And I'm learning French for fun, and I'm learning Korean because I would like to go to Korea. The reason I'm learning French is because it makes learning the Korean just a little more motivating because it's so difficult for me. Yeah, I just want to be productive with my time. Ill. Wait, is it this or is it this? My brain is not working. You have a typo. Fucking correct.
Elle est
Anglais.
anglaise.
Ironically, this might sound bad. I, I didn't care or I don't care for the French language, but because it's Latin based, it's a lot easier for me to understand and pick up. But the language in itself can be kind of difficult. This playlist is titled "A Playlist to Save a Boring Life," but I feel like I'm in a Miyazaki film right now. And it's kind of nice. Yeah, section 1, unit 3. I would switch to Korean, but I know my brain's gonna hurt, so we're gonna hold off on that. How long have you been learning French for, Shaman? Do I have any mistakes? I do. To get all the way to section 2, unit 20.
Tu parles français.
Tu parles français. That's very nice. That's actually probably very motivating. I'm trying not to sound monotone, but I also don't want to walk away from the stream and leave you guys alone. That's really good. You spend a lot of time doing it. Sometimes I only spend like 2-3 minutes. Maybe a little more because I'm on my phone, but like, yeah. Up until recently, since I uh tried out Duolingo Super, it's been a lot more of me putting more time in. But I also picked up a second job, which has made this kind of a much more difficult thing to do. Tu parles français? Oh, tu.
Tu parles français.
Yeah, it's not a question.
S'appelle.
S'appelle. Il,
Il.
il s'appelle Duo.
Duo.
That's pretty cool. Outside of the sanctions.
Alice est américaine.
My friend's mom was originally from the Soviet Union, like before Russia, you know? So she would tell us, oh crap, she would tell us some gnarly stories. Um, that's cool. History is a good. I enjoyed history, but American history is kind of. How do I say the word? It's like a narrative, you know? Like it's tailored for what it is, and I know that causes a lot of dysfunction. I would like to know more about world history, especially since I want to go to places outside of the United States, but everything seems so volatile at the moment. It would be better if we could just avoid this war altogether, but it just seems to get harder.
Alice est américaine.
Alice,
est
est américaine.
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 Un homme mexicain.
Un homme mexicain. A Mexican man.
Thomas est français. Thomas est français.
The male, female.
Je suis espagnol.
Je suis espagnol. Ana est mexicain.
Est
Est.
mexicaine. Est
Est.
est
Est.
est
The.
est est est
I. Est.
est
Et elle.
parle
Parle. Espagnol. No, it's just the way it's said. Like the computer generated voice kind of like trips me up because it sounds so similar.
un garçon américain.
It confuses me basically.
Un garçon américain.
Américain. Okay. I-E. I-E-O-U. Fucking, oh my goodness. I'm cooked. I just woke up and I'm cooked. I showered. Ah, my brain. Honestly, I can agree that Americans are dumb because I myself, as an American, feel fucking dumb. So, and like the societal population is not helping. Going crazy.
Garçon.
Garçon. Chien.
Anglais.
Anglais.
Femme.
Femme.
Cheval.
Hélène est anglaise?
Hélène est anglaise?
Hélène est anglaise.
This little boy though. Partially. And that took like a self interest.
Tu parles français.
I don't even know all of the capitals in my own country. Like the 50 capitals of all the states. I know some of them, but not all of them. My mind has been curiosity is the key, correct. Um I'm I'm not as well traveled as I'd like to be. So I continually make efforts to find ways to like travel for work or do this or do that. But I'm not as well off as many people are. I don't get to travel much, and I would really like that. Self education is important. I don't have a lot of time to read like fantasy novels. I spend a lot of time. Yeah, you're right about that. I spend a lot of time on like personal development. It's more of like what my immediate world and what my immediate needs are and attentions. That's what it goes to. But I have like other interests and other hobbies. It's just that I've always, even as a kid, I pictured myself at least being able to travel and experience the world, and different cultures from my own. But living in the United States, I feel separate from my own culture, and I feel very disconnected from like society as a whole. So it's just something I come to terms with, and I try to grapple around while I try to learn new things and let my curiosity take the best of me. Tu parles français? Yeah, that's the one thing that is the most interesting fact about the USA. It is that it is ecologically the most diverse continent on the planet. It has forests, almost certain tropical forests, depending where you're at. A lot of deserts, prairies, valleys, mountainous regions. Oh, well, there's nation, and then there's North America. You're correct. I was wrong by saying continent. As a country, it has the most ecologically diverse environment. I bought like really good coffee the other day. Well, it was Starbucks, but it's better than what I have here. So I realize now that I do indeed need coffee.
Fille.
Feel.
Tu.
Tu.
Français.
Français.
Espagnol.
Espagnol.
Excuse-moi, Paul. Moi.
Moi.
Comment tu t'appelles?
Comment tu t'appelles? Did I not say that? Or did it just not catch it? Comment tu t'appelles? Je suis Ellen. I recently went to Oregon, the state of Oregon, which is it's north from me. It's really a state over. And the difference between California and Oregon is eclipsing. Apostrophes. For sure.
Excuse-moi, comment tu t'appelles? Toi. Moi.
Moi. Excuse-moi. Comment tu t'appelles? Yeah, We didn't go to a major city, thankfully, because most major metropolitan areas are like riddled in poverty and like there's a lot of homeless, there's a lot of this, there's a lot of that. It makes me question like how people make money sometimes, but like I just found a second job, so it's something similar. Um,
Excuse-moi.
I live in the state of California. My part of the state is more like a valley, like coastal valleys, deserts. Certain we could have like a lot more trees in our mountains, but we don't plant any trees, and I feel like we should. Uh, it would make the environment cleaner. It would make the environment more like appeasing and appealing to the eye. But it's a resource that they don't want to spend on, and I'm not too sure on how to go about doing that. Because we were in a drought for 20 years. But besides the point, I went to the state of Oregon, and it was mountains and really beautiful farm like country. We were in farm country, but it was gorgeous because it was like open plains, parts of the mountains, uh, rivers and streams. Like that was really nice to be able to drive next to these large open rivers, and just you could just see the water. Um, it was like a totally different experience, and I wish I could show you pictures. Excusez-moi.
Agneau.
And then there's Texas, where it's like dry everywhere up until you get to like West Texas, and then a huge part of that is green and covered in trees.
Agneau.
Año.
Anneau. Agneau.
Año. Huh. Anglas. Español. You don't have the tilde. LS.
Espagnol.
Español.
Espagnol.
Español. Holy. Maybe I should just make some of that weak ass coffee we have here.
En.
Oh.
Ouin. En.
Oh. Ouais. Oh. What are your thoughts on that? Espanol.
Duo. Tu parles français?
I agree with you. America makes this large statement on how voting makes a difference and it improves the quality of our life. Unfortunately, the world gets a better view of America than Americans get a view of America, if you know what I mean. Money in itself doesn't really do anything. It just motivates people. But the kinds of people who do have money um, are only interested in generating more of it, but like whether it's keeping it to themselves or there's last year there's this huge fundraiser a couple towns over. A lot of rich people live over there, uh, and certain celebrities. And they held a fundraiser, and all these people gave money, but like the super rich celebrities never matched what was being donated. It's attitudes like that that make me question a lot in American society and how blindly people will do something.
Une fille espagnole.
Un fil español. Like we had a giant hurricane that devastated North Carolina, and our government is currently just committing human rights violations. They're not really helping anybody. They're not really trying to help anybody. Local law enforcement and stuff like that. That is the question. That is a good question. A lot of people do get scammed. Um, it depends on the cause. There's a lot of like nonsense causes, you know? Like going to a fundraiser where you're down the street from the the person who organized it and his mansion is worth 151 million dollars, you know? And he's asking you for your money like, bro, you have a 151 million dollar mansion, fucking fund it yourself type of vibe. But I'm jaded like in my perspective sometimes because America gives you this indoctrinated point of view. A lot of people act a certain kind of way. I like when I meet people who aren't specifically from America. The other day, I met a girl from Argentina. We didn't get to talk because I was working, but it was interesting because I noted her accent and the way she spoke. I thought she was European, and she's just like, yeah, most people think I'm like Eastern European or something. And I'm like, yeah, I thought the same thing, but it's because of the accents when you speak English. It sounds very similar. Um, Let me look this up. I like studying folklore and mythology. Oh yeah, Diogenes did live in the clay pot. Um, and he spoke to one of the emperors about how lackadaisical and free his life was, so much so that he envied him. Philosophy is great. Stoicism is fantastic. We have a kind of like a social thought issue. It was, wasn't it? I have Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, and then I've digitally Ask Anything of Me. Yeah. Yeah, because he was hovering over him while he was laying down. Asleep, I think. Oh, I forgot the S. Bro, I had like all of it. I had like 98% of it correct. Yeah. I want to live with enough for me. That calls into question like human greed, social greed, the concept of capitalism. Yeah. Espanol. Cool, got it right this time. I wish I knew how to do that. I'm gonna write this down. Um, like, what is your perspective on educated Americans? The internet is nothing more, or it's like a giant social forum, really. You know what? Yeah, because I had a conversation with an older woman in her 40s, and she briefly stated how she's traveled the world. She's educated before the current educational system, and she feels as though modern youth comes off as very racist and divisionary. And I agreed with her. Mind you, she's a white, older, like middle aged woman. When do I use the other one? Que vos parlez les français? Cause she said she works with like young adults, and she doesn't understand their behavior, and cause like PC culture, progressive culture. I'm just saying culture twice. That's true. I don't know how your educational system is in Russia. Europeans, Japanese, like, um, have a very different level of education. I like to point out the fact that, like, certain Slavic countries in the Nordic Circle, yeah, but the internet for a very long time always considers itself American. And maybe it's just because of where I live, or it's because of the social trends that a lot of America does gets broadcasted everywhere else, and not the other way around. Like there's not a lot of artists you hear about that are from other countries that aren't like K-pop or this or that. The whole point of it. Mm, I couldn't paint a picture to that. Yeah. Memes are a great way to communicate messages, though. Although in poor taste sometimes, but it gets the point across. I haven't played the Talos Principle. I my I'm running everything off of a laptop, and I gotta build a desktop. So whoa, I would like to save money to build my desktop. Um, you can play the Talos Principle in VR. I'm aware of that. I thought it was specifically just a VR game. I don't know why I did that. Wait, what? What am I learning here? Puzzle video game. This is not the game I was thinking about. Road to Gehenna was released on Gehenna Games. I can see this. We have had a culture of the Buddhists call it machine thinking. Because I practice meditation and I've studied Buddhism since college. I can't say I'm anywhere adept, but the hindrances of my modern life had led me to lead a more archaic kind of lifestyle without giving up my modern comforts. To be fair, I'm a very big critic of Christianity, as an American. You never hear much about other religions or other faiths in America because you're always so drowned out by the Christian, Catholic, uh, and any subsection. We also have more cults based around the Jesus mythos. That's fair. I'm not gonna judge you for your religious views. I openly encourage these kinds of discussions in my channel because I talk about it and I research occultic societies, secret societies, mythology, and folklore. But the mythology usually pertains around specific Nordic characters, Greek mythology, because it's so prevalent in its historical basis. Um, and yeah, the occult, because Jesus was supposedly a magician, but very few people kept any of his belongings. Various Greek or Greco-Roman individuals stated dealing with him or interacting with him in some aspect. I do know the Epic of Gilgamesh. Not by heart, but he was the king of Babylon and the richest man in the world, essentially, you know? But there seems to be so much more to that than just the generalization thereof. I'm gonna look into playing this game sometime. Thank you for bringing it up. I have the Torah is the Judeo. It's like the Jewish one. I own a copy of the Quran, and I used to study it. But the Quran in itself basically says that if you don't believe any of this is true, then go read the Bible, the Christian Bible. It basically says go become a Christian. Yeah, the Jewish believe that the Old Testament is the only testament. I can't speak for all Jewish people. I actually don't like speaking about the Jewish religion at all. Um, I don't need to put any effort into avoiding it because I'm not avoiding the people. It's just like in terms of like moral humanities in a modern world, some of the things I don't enjoy. So I don't have to say anything bad about it. I just have to just go about my life and live it the way I choose to and I want to. It's because religion can be such a destructive conversation. People are quick to create sides, and that leads to fanaticism. And fanaticism is a type of herd or group mentality that can be used or manipulated essentially when you know how to pull the strings of social masses.
Cheval.
Cheval.
Américain.
Tu. Espagnol.
Je m'appelle Alberto et je suis mexicain. Comment tu t'appelles?
Alberto es mexican.
Un.
Yeah, but that is due to in part to the fact that Judaism was a major, and it still is a major religion and faith in the world. But if we scroll back 2,000 years, it is what Christianity is today, essentially. Modern Muslims weren't necessarily a thing, or the Muslim religion. Um, More importantly, Muhammad came. Fuck. Before or after Muhammad? Yeah, after Jesus. Right? Teachings of Adam, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and other prophets. Yeah. After Jesus. You're not allowed to make any image of him. There's a lot of stuff like that. I don't have any issue talking on this because I feel like it's healthy that we talk about this. Um, this is why my channel isn't necessarily catered towards children. Mm-hmm.
Un.
Uh,
Eh. Un.
uh, eh,
Américain. Américaine.
American, American. Jesus is the most quoted prophet in the Quran. Hmm. We currently are kind of grappling with the fact that parts of America are becoming policed by
Haine.
Sharia law, but under the American Constitution and its supporting documents, not even like legislature as a whole, just like the American Constitution and its supporting documents, including women's rights, Sharia law is extremely illegal.
Haine. Haine.
N.
Un homme mexicain.
Oh no, Mexican. Why is she so monotone? Je suis Swiss. I feel like the more I learn, because I used to keep a lot of this in my mind, and now I've. What up, SD? Good to see you again. I thought you left. Like you, I thought you left. Yeah, that's true. I did spend some time trying to learn Arabic, and it became very difficult because, depending on where you are, in Abrahamic societies, certain words mean other things, but they're spelled almost identically. A lot of what the accents or punctualizations on the letters themselves can change the meaning of the word entirely, and that became a very difficult task. Um, I can't cancel USD. But despite the beliefs, we aren't separate at all. And that goes into this like neo spiritual nonsense rabbit hole. But um, yeah, it's the mm, almost tyrannical sense of governance.
Mexicaine. Mexicain.
Like most recent headlines, a 15-year-old boy was beheaded for listening to music during prayer.
Un garçon américain.
And that it seems like an intolerable form of life, or like it doesn't tolerate life in its innocence. It's very
Paul parle
difficult for me.
français.
Like a lot of American culture currently does not make me happy, but like I can't stand parents who take their kids to like pride events. Like that's not a place for a child to be, and they think they're teaching them like acceptance, and it's not what it is. You're just exposing your child to like pedophilic acts essentially. um
Paul parle français.
oh, the robotic voice. Yeah, that's also a large thing. Because I do get certain like European articles on my phone. Um, it's how European countries kind of handle that. Like the UK doesn't handle it well. Um, the stories of like native people causing riots because they're like physically assaulting and hurting people. You're also correct about that, Shaman. Um, do, but I feel like because I don't have please don't. Um, yeah, but if you want Sharia law, then you should just go back to your country, to your native country. You're trying to impose a type of class system that is just not coherent with Western values
Marie parle anglais.
and norms. Even disregarding like the liberalism between like homosexuality and all that stuff. Yeah, you want to do as the Romans, but that depends, you know? The Romans killed Christ. That's not like a disputed thing. That's why I have a hard time like having the Roman Empire be the end all be all. I also learned that there's a country, or well, what is modern Guatemala. Um, there was an empire that reigned for 1400 years. What makes it terrifying isn't that some catastrophe destroyed it and everything was left in ruins. The people collectively abandoned it. They just left. They immigrated and they went somewhere else. But like for 1400 years, it was a prosperous empire and kingdom, and they just left like a ghost town. That's true, but that is similar to America and its time with segregation. Assimilation in America is more of a light washing, whitewashing type of deal. Like you have to have these specific behavioral habits and patterns. And I've acknowledged that as a minority because, like, to be blunt, I grew up like part of my preteen life and young adult life was being exposed to like Nazi propaganda, and it was usually coming from like very Catholic and Christian households, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not scared, but like I don't know how I feel about this, you know? Like you're basically enshrining this shit, and I don't feel scared or any kind of like thing of it. It's a difference between the religion and the people, because the religious leaders impact government. Like America is supposed to be a separation of church and state, regardless of religion. But that is not entirely true. Yeah. Um, but that's why you have to keep church and state separate if you want, because we still legally would not be able to adopt Sharia law as a country or as a state. Um, shit. When you bring issues up like what I was trying to reference about Slavic and Nordic countries having both private healthcare and universal healthcare, like Americans believe that if we institute a universal healthcare system, like the private healthcare system just disappears, and that's not true. Um, and I try to like philosophize about it because the true division of church and state separates the politicians and the religious leaders, because they do need to be on opposite spectrums. What up, Pookie? Where have you been? I don't even know, cause like I used to be a super Christian, um, and now I identify myself as a Luciferian, uh, and that's from reading the Bible, not predominantly dabbling in like dark arts. I don't really care for the devil. I don't believe that the devil is real. It's cool. You're good.
Marie parle anglais.
Um, but there's a lot of differences in spiritual experiences. Modern technology in the modern world has tried to make it a consumeristic experience, essentially, that Your spiritual experience has to follow a certain kind of dichotomy for you to be enlightened. And that's what I don't like about like woke spiritualism. You currently live in Switzerland. So I don't know how like eldritch horrors play into the conceptualization of the devil. It's always the S. It's always the S. It's not the same thing. Being born on Halloween doesn't classify her as the devil. Does she like float? You've seen those scary movies. Um, yeah, Sharia law poses a lot of trouble, even in non-Western countries like Asiatic countries, due to their Buddhist and or other belief systems. I don't know why I have that word fucking as a blacklisted word. Maui. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh. This is when someone is English versus speaking English. Got it. Must be nice. Waiting for. I'm celibate, but not by choice. Francais. I could hit space. Hey, you're good, Shaman. You can scroll up on the conversation if you'd like. Your point being that the biggest division it would be the economic standpoint between like capitalism and its dichotomies. Uh, late stage capitalism took my lizard milk. Is an American meme. No, because depending on the wealth of countries, also establishes you on a certain leaderboard. Um, Poorer countries don't get the same kind of respect in terms of like geopolitical placements. How are you dying so many times so quickly? Well, I know the answer to that. Did you check? Did you read my Discord DM, Aqui? Because when the people are poor, the country is kind of poor. But when a strong nation is poor, it's not necessarily the same thing. Yeah, I can't. That's only for like Murder Mystery 2 and Dress to Impress. Let's see if I still have it up. I'm gonna send you screenshots. Oh, I have not been doing any chess. Fuck. I waiting for my future queen, huh? I don't know if I'll have that anymore, SD. I used to be a very like monogamous person. So much so that, you know, what comes along with it. But I had very monogamous women. Why didn't my alert go off? Thanks for the follow, Shaman. I have to check my alerts. Something's wrong. Where do I have my... Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Ah, the back end. Anyways. I forget that it's showing it all. It doesn't matter. I'm not making $1.2 million. Dextro isn't gonna come out with a fucking article. Chess.com. What if you can learn something? Wouldn't that be like a more open mindset? I still gotta go to work today.
Elle est anglaise.
I should make it harder for myself. See? Frances. Yeah, so why are you so scared at 550? Elo's just a number. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. I played League of Legends sometimes. I know Elo is not just a number. Excuse-moi. Le français. I gotta figure out my alerts because I didn't hear my meow or any of that. And I'm forgetting where I got my overlay. Est-ce que tu parles français? Okay, yeah, that's. I just recently wrote that down and I was just like, when will I use that? Or how will I use it? Est-ce que. Oh no, they put vos. Parles français. Okay. Okay, that's helpful. Anglais. It's always with the S. Because in my head it speaks so parles, but it's not that. Quest sec secase. You Shaman and SD could probably have the most fluent present French conversation. Akwi does not like French. He views it as a slur.
Marie parle français?
You guys are currently the most advanced in the channel. I'm gonna need some coffee later. Je parlais le russe et anglais. Le vodka. Le vodka. Vodka means party. I forgot where I heard that. You have a Cyrillic keyboard? I don't even know what that. Anglais.
Elle parle.
Parle. Anglais. Anglais.
Paul est américain.
Oops. Kane. American. Is always silent. Okay. How do you drink cats? No animal abuse. Are you still mad at your cat? Is that why you said that? It's not instant. You need a large blender. Most industrial blenders don't even have blades like that. I'm gonna put you in the timeout corner. So,
Ce. Vous. Parlez.
français. Ah,
Que. Vous. Parlez. Français.
thank you. Okay, there we go. So that is a more natural form of learning, of asking a question. Tu êtes-vous? Tu êtes-vous? Single and plural you. Hmm. Why was that the topic of discussion? Tu vos? Vos voces?
Excuse-moi. Pas français.
I'm not being very mindful. I'm just not awake. Holy. I really would like to go make coffee. Why is it buffering? Thermos. Why is it buffering? What is happening? There's no S.
Marie parle français?
Speak French. Let's continue. I should focus on just learning. Do unit 1, section 1, unit 7. Korean is a lot more difficult for me because it feels like my brain is melting on the inside. Sorry, Brazilians. Se. Or I continue to learn French. Yeah, I feel like if I can recap it, I'll learn it better. Sure, I can't have like a conversation, but it's something. Oh, That is so much more difficult. That is a lot more difficult. I don't think I'm there yet. How does my computer gather so much dust?
Il est anglais?
Un train de parler?
Il est anglais?
Il est anglais? Et, et, I think too much about it, or like too hard on it. My name is Melly.
Je me appelle. Et Marie.
Elle parle anglais.
Je suis en train de parler. Estoy hablando.
Elle parle anglais. Elle parle anglais.
Elle parle anglais. It just sounds like marbles in my mouth. You.
S'appelle. M'appelle.
I had it right the first time. When this came up, is she English?
Elle est anglaise. Est elle anglaise?
Another correct solution. His cat almost puked on his laptop. Il. Il est français.
Elle s'appelle Marie.
Appelle. Charlotte.
Elle appelle.
Se.
Sur.
Appelle. Se. Elle.
Elle su.
Se.
Appelle. So do you say this together? I can make that a not banned word, but I don't know yet. The S.
Appelle. Se. Elle. Se. Appelle.
Okay.
Un garçon français.
Une fille française.
Fille.
Un homme français.
S'appelle. Okay. That makes it easier to understand. It's a contraction. All right.
Un homme français.
Français. What brought this about, huh? Softest hoodie ever. Yeah, I need to save my money. It's not supposed to be funny, but it is, and it just shows my level of comedic maturity sometimes. It's like El se llama if se and llama were made into one word. That's true. I do understand that better. S'appelle.
Je parle français et anglais.
Une femme française.
An English woman.
Une femme anglaise.
It's like giving birth, but as a language. Got it.
S'appelle, m'appelle,
Uh.
m'appelle, s'appelle,
Je m'appelle Louis. Et il s'appelle Louis. You look like my ex, and I don't know why. Nice try. Nice try.
Louis,
Bro, this song gets me muted. And this is hella sleepy. Awkward. I'm just gonna have someone confess their undying love to you. What do you mean? Oh, because they're like the color. This is wrong, right? Oh, it is correct. Is there something I can leave on the screen while I go make some coffee? I can't be on for too long anyways. I go to work in at 2 p.m. my time, which would be in 3 hours. It is nice having you guys around, though. Just saying. Um, I seem to learn more, and we can have more discussions or just like community commentary, which is nice. I'll figure out how to make it more interactive on my back end over here, but yeah, I was thinking about getting like a spinning wheel thing too, but I don't know what kind of memes I could create. Hey, please use my correct pronouns. I'm just gonna make you guys hungry. Fuyo. Sigma slash male. I'll be right back. I have to go make coffee because holy shit.
all the egg to make this. So good. All the staff been eating egg for the last 2 weeks since we start this restaurant. 12 people die of cholesterol already.
Uncle Roger, are you ready?
Of course I'm ready.
I understand today the first Guinness World Records title you'll be attempting for is the most fried rice tossed and caught with a ladle in 30 seconds. The fried rice must be tossed properly and caught in the ladle afterwards. Once caught with a ladle, fried rice must be placed onto a plate that is near the wok. Only rice that has successfully left the wok and landed into the ladle will be counted.
What's the minimum I need to be?
500 grams.
The Guinness World Record people always make you dress like train conductor. Wok tossing Uncle Roger can do since I'm 3-year-old. Come, I can do this blindfolded. Easy.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Honestly, this is the most BS World Record ever. Because Uncle Roger worried that out of all 3 records I attempt, I can't even achieve single one of them. So we asked Guinness World Record people for one easy record to beat. 500 grams is too easy. Uncle Roger can do that in my sleep. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, stop.
What do you think? What do you think? A bit messy because Uncle Roger has tossed higher.
Well, I will need to verify the total number of grams that you have in each plate here.
What? Just look and give me title. Guinness World Record. So anal.
This is an official Guinness World Records title, so I do need to verify all of the evidence.
Do people still buy this book? Guinness World Record book? You come out
Of course, every year you come out with a new book is coming out soon.
Niece and nephew only buy it if Uncle Roger win. Okay. They even have special calculator. Uncle Roger don't remember the last time I used calculator. It's like high school again.
Today, Uncle Roger attempted the Guinness World Records title of the most fried rice tossed and caught with a ladle in 30 seconds. And I can announce that you achieved 1,240 grams, which is a new Guinness World Records title. Congratulations.
Yes, yes. See what I tell you, niece and nephew, it's so easy. Next time we try blindfolded, okay? While Uncle Roger tossing, all my minions starting to arrive for the world record of largest gathering of people dressed as Uncle Roger.
So, Uncle Roger, this next challenge that you will be attempting is the most eggs cracked with one hand in 30 seconds. Are you ready?
Uncle Roger trained so hard for this, trained so many days. I broke, I think, at least 1,000, 2,000 eggs.
Eggs must be commercially available and weigh a minimum of 50 grams. Eggs must be cracked with one hand, with the other hand held behind the back. If any shells fall into the container with the egg, that egg must not be counted towards the final goal.
This last rule, the most annoying rule.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, out of egg. Okay. Hi. Next round, we need to have more bowl.
So, Uncle Roger, the record to beat was 18, which was set back in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania in 2022. After going over the evidence here, you cracked successfully 7 eggs.
What? Just 7? That's very bad.
There are a few eggshells that I can observe here. Unfortunately, your first attempt was unsuccessful.
Meanwhile, outside, even more people coming. Now we have hosts in area entertaining them. Don't want people getting bored. This little girl is lost. We even get people from all over the world.
From Austria.
Austria. And now back to second attempt of egg crack. The previous time, Uncle Roger break 23 eggs, but because I go too fast, 68 got eggshell in them. That's why they only count 7. This time, Uncle Roger gonna try to be more careful, more technique, but this time Uncle Roger gonna try to break it on surface, not right here.
In 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Should have been more careful. You're scaring me. This one okay? See, this one I can just, the table too small, no space to throw.
Uncle Roger, regarding your second attempt here today, you improved from your first attempt. confirmed 13 eggs successfully cracked. 13? So you are still 5 short. I can permit you one final attempt.
Uncle Roger's so stressed. My niece and nephew is so happy. Where'd they get this
And
stuff
I'm back.
from? I tried to run family-friendly
Oh, they
stores.
left.
More and more people dressed like me coming from the largest
Fuyo.
Roger world record now informing you. Remember, niece and nephew, at this point, Uncle Roger has no idea at all what's going on outside because I am so busy.
I gotta make a lingo section on the Discord.
Okay, let's do this. During your first attempt, you
I physically have to go outside.
second attempt, you achieved 13.
Hiya, Uncle Roger very sad.
And professor.
Hiya.
Yes. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Salmonella everywhere.
Baby kiss the waiting teacher. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. 25 seconds.
I don't like spilling egg everywhere like that.
Don't clap yet, don't clap yet. Relax, relax. We need to count first.
Where did the other two go?
That means 2 eggs, correct? That's 2 eggs.
I post only 1 egg.
What? Fuyo.
Uncle Roger, I have just confirmed the number of eggs that you successfully cracked for your third and final attempt today. I can confirm that you successfully cracked 15 eggs.
Oh no.
Which unfortunately is shy of the Guinness World Records title. So I cannot award you a record for that today.
But that one 2 egg.
Even so, 15 is still a lot to be proud of. Very good attempt today. And I'd like to welcome you back in the future to attempt this or an additional Guinness World Records title again sometime.
You know it's very expensive to fly you out here, you know?
You know, very expensive to fly you out here, you know? I gotta find my alerts. Fuyo.
Okay, we'll make this second attempt. Now, driving to the gathering point. We're gonna see if we can achieve the record of largest gathering of people dressed up as Uncle Roger. I hope my niece and nephew won't let me come.
Police. That is one fancy place to be. I would like to go to Malaysia.
How did you know?
Uncle Roger and people following you, you know, any last word?
As the official adjudicator, my job here today is to measure, officiate, and judge attempt for the Guinness World
That might be
title of
like a fun job.
gathering of people dressed as Uncle Roger. All participants must be wearing a full Uncle Roger costume, which must consist of a plain orange polo shirt tucked into a pair of black shorts or jeans, a black phone case attached to the hip, and a pair of shoes. The record to beat
Let's go. Hiya! Fuyo! See?
I'm gonna start doing YouTube 2020 COVID time. I just talk shit, talk shit, talk shit. Never expect one day I'm gonna have my very own restaurant. That a dream come true. But that all thanks to niece and nephew. Uncle Roger really love you all.
American?
Our restaurant only have 80 seats. So today we're gonna try to get as many of you in there. Okay? Please bear with us also because kitchen people still new and they're not used to this many people there. So if we slow, don't worry. Okay? If you like our food, leave 5-star review on Google. If you don't like our food, get it made by JJ. Niece and nephew watching on YouTube, leave comment. Let Uncle Roger know where I should bring my restaurant next. Where? For the China, Uncle Roger cannot go to China, man. Sorry. USA, okay, USA, we coming. Uncle Roger want to introduce some people important to me in my life. So first of all, do you want to meet Uncle Roger mom? Where are you, mom? Where is she? Mom, come. Yeah, my mom not even listening. Give it up. This is Uncle Roger mom.
That's funny.
Another important woman in my life is nephew Nigel. Nephew Nigel, new girlfriend and fiance. Do you want to meet nephew Nigel, fiance?
We're gonna.
Okay, please welcome Sabrina. She pretty or not? She pretty or not?
Is it your cat?
Niece and nephew, we did it. We won Guinness World Record. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, Pog. Did they change this? Or is my screen just.
Yes, alright. Let's back up. Thank you.
Headshot.
Sorry, hands up,
It's
dirty.
alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Thank you. Big B, the vet.
He also is actually a professional actor too.
Yeah, good. You know how to play the suspense.
IG acting is so good.
Cut.
That seems like it would be a cool job.
No, sorry. Forget
The
it.
game.
Sorry. Austin, thank you. You can go back down now. You guys both stay here. Sorry, quiet for 1 second. And niece and nephew watching on YouTube, leave comment. Let Uncle Roger know where I should bring my. Nice, thank you. Wanna come stay and eat our fried rice?
Unfortunately, I'm unable to do that.
Why?
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of it.
Yeah, my life.
Guinness World Record people, so sweet. He's squashing. Camera, look at him. That is level of dedication, you know? Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, please.
Oh, Talos principle.
I am
Is that you talking? The Talos principle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna find it and see if I can play it on stream. Shaman brought it up, and then I remember the new one.
or you do know.
This is a piece of metal. Mayhaps. They're gonna force him to watch Skibbity Toilet. 10 hours of Skibbity Toilet. It's a philosophical thing.
No, I hate.
Talos was a Greek deity.
I don't.
It basically states that people are mechanical, although biomechanical, which leads to a lot of other modern phenomena.
No, I hate it. I've never watched it in my life and I hate it.
Skill issue.
Nice. I'm goofy.
Fuck.
I'm in 2-2.
30 seconds. You're gonna.
Oh my god. 8-9. 8-9. 0-8.
Load times considered.
I think now 68. 69. I don't know.
The anxiety.
Oh. I think that might be it. I think. I think I just did it.
Oh.
I think I just did it. I think so.
Thank you, Bob.
I think I just got it. I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, you finished your run?
Yes.
And what are you playing? Super Bob?
Yes, Super Bob 2.
Let's go.
I don't know.
Getting there.
Let me see yours.
Gamer. Yeah, Talos Principle. This one's a puzzle game. The game features a philosophical storyline. The name of the game refers to a philosophical principle formulated by the Greek philosopher known as Stratos of Stagaria. In text found in the game, Stratos argues that the consciousness of Talos of Greek mythology, a mechanical yet conscious man, implies that humans are also merely machines, albeit biological ones. The game features more names taken from mythology and religions such as Elohim, Gehenna, Samsara, and Uriel. Fucking ads. Oh, well, you don't get ads. Rip. Femboy is not life, I'll tell you that much. Are we back to language learning? Actually, I have to make lunch. And then I have to, like, I'm already ready because I showered and stuff. But I have tomorrow off. So I'll probably come back tomorrow. They were a philosophical society primarily, but I mean, like, bloodshed and war and all that stuff was very prevalent. But still, though, you know, most modern Greco-Roman architecture still stands today. So that's kind of why it's reveled as such a pinnacle. But, like, the conquest of 80% of the world through Christian Inquisition and stuff like that, especially in more like indigenous and native territories, similar to like Mexico, a lot of people died simply because of famine and disease, because of the pathogens that were carried across the ocean. And nature eventually took its course in destroying former civilizations because they were ecocentric. They were all revolving around a natural way of living, essentially. So it was only bound. It was only natural, I'd assume, for it to be overrun by the forest in itself, to be swallowed whole. But it's philosophy. Shaman and I were talking about philosophy before the subject changed, but you know, chat can change so quickly. Although it was nice having them in here, and you, of course. I think I'm gonna make a lingo sub thing on the Discord so people can practice language conversation. It doesn't have to stay fixated on just English. Oh. And then I'm gonna figure out my alerts and like I won't be getting back until 10 plus 9. It'll be like 7, 8 a.m. for you when I get back home from work. We love Brazil. Much love from Brazil. Isn't that the meme? Bring back Brazilian Twitter. But today, I don't know if I could go to Brazil. I'd like to. Some of those women are really pretty, you know? I'd like to go to a lot of places. Switzerland is one. The only reason I say it like that is because I dated a Thai girl, and she would say it like that. Oh. Who are you, and why are you trying to Duke Shadow? Anyways, it will. Oh, an emulator doesn't count. It says it in the rules. I'm not allowed to emulate it. What movie are you gonna watch? Today was a successful day, cause I'm just tired. Karate Kid, the new one or the old one? The one with Jaden Smith or with the real uncle, with the real Miyagi? The old one. Sick. That sounds cool. I hope you have fun watching that movie with your cousin. I can see my schedule. Monday, I will be streaming. I'll stream Monday, and I think I'm streaming tomorrow too. Because, I mean, I have the day off. Uh, and that'll let me catch up on my chores tomorrow too. All I need to do is stream a couple of hours. Just to flex. Well, you get more points because of the sub. You can call them bubbles. They're technically Ren tokens, but I haven't made any. I haven't gone to Fiverr. I mean, I'm in the wrong scene. I should just be in just chatting. Is that Chinese? I didn't game, just Duolingo. Correct. If I was allowed to emulate it, I would have emulated it, the Roblox thing. Nope. I wish she was my girlfriend. Anyways. Later. Later, Akwi. Yeah, I should log off too. I have to make lunch, and I'm gonna have dinner at work basically. So that's how that's gonna work. Thanks for being here though, and thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna stream tomorrow, or I'll try to stream tomorrow. I have a lot of cleaning. Like if I don't do the cleaning, wash my car, wash my clothes, like it's gonna turn into a problem. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone who was here today. It would be nice if we could rate somebody, but I'm not there yet. Uh, kind of working on it, working on it. I did really enjoy today. I sound monotone. I sound tired because I am. I'm working 2 jobs and I'm still trying to do this because I really need to be consistent. I enjoy this a lot. I enjoy a lot of what I do, but society and all that stuff. I really enjoyed the conversation today. Um, it's more of what I want to see. I know it may not always be this smooth in terms of interactions, but right now it's looking really cool. And, we don't know who we're gonna like run into. So hopefully, more people start to find my channel, join the Discord and stuff like that. I'm making a room for language learning. Lingo. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day and be kind to yourself. Um, I feel like I made some headway in terms of the French learning because like I have more people here, but I still gotta keep doing the Korean and all that stuff. I really just gotta prioritize how to like make it all work. My brain's not getting enough food. My body is just like here. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Be kind to yourselves and have a great day, morning, evening, night. I love you, chat. You're amazing. Have a great have a great one. Be kind to yourselves. I'm gonna stop yapping.